Hello guys, how we doing today? Happy Monday to everybody. I hope that everyone had a fabulous weekend. I hope that the week ahead for everybody is super fabulous. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. And for those of you who continue to listen to my messages week after week, I can't tell you how much the support really means to me. I am just eternally grateful. Thank you so much for those who donate to my channel so that I am able to do these videos as well as other community works that I do. And it supports myself, my work, and my family, so thank you so much. For those couple people who did ask me for my donation information, it is in the description box. Both my PayPal information and my Cash App information is in the description box if you feel so moved to donate and dedicate to this channel and to my work, and I thank you so much for that as well. Today is March. We are in March. We are officially in March. Today is March 2nd, 2020. We moved the third month of the year already. We're moving right along, and it's Pisces season. I'm already starting to see like the effects of that in my family. My daughter woke up this morning. She was very emotional, just like, she's not a crier, you know, she's a tough cookie kind of a thing. She does have her emotional moments, but she's not too much of a crier. And she woke up like, I hate waking up. And I was like, what's the matter? She would just like, I don't know, woke up on the wrong side of the bed. She needed several hugs and several kisses, and then I would give her a kiss and she would start crying all over again. So you gotta just realize that it is Pisces season. We have that's connected to the element of water, which is connected to your emotions. It may be a time of emotional purging. The new moon just passed. I know my daughter's emotions are and her sleep cycle are very much affected by the moon. So you may be more affected by the moon and the moon cycle than you realize. So if you are feeling a little emotional, it's not that it needs to be analyzed, but just think, you know, is this me? Am I taking on other people's emotions? Is this Pisces energy? Because you may be feeling emotional this week, all right? So if you do enjoy my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. We're trying to grow to 1,000 so that we can do at least 1,000. But we're not putting limitations on our growth, so that we can do these weekly readings in a more interactional live format, so I can talk to you guys while I pull cards. So please hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment as well. I think that was all the messages. We're still finding things to celebrate, okay? The more things that you find in your life to celebrate, small and large, the more things that the universe will bring into your life to celebrate. So make sure that, you know, every little thing you are celebrating for yourself. Also making sure that you're taking time to make sure that your cup is replenished, so that you're not experiencing burnout, so that you're not giving every ounce of yourself, but you're saving something for yourself, all right? So those are messages that are just repeating for me to tell you. I've also been reading Psalms 91, which has been helping me a lot to just feel secure in the midst of all the chaos and all the propaganda and all the news, the fear-based news being spread around and stuff. You can feel scared, you can feel anxious. If you turn to Psalms 91 and know that, you know, if you take refuge in the Most High, that you will be safe. Focusing on those words, that may bring you some solace as well. So you can check out that verse. And now what I'm going to be doing for today, I'm going to switch it up just a little bit. I'm getting my shuffle on. I'm going to be pulling a card for each individual zodiac sign, and I'm going to be giving you advice on how to navigate your week based on the card that I pull. If I see any pitfalls, or if it is trying energy, just know that it is better to be, you know, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. So if it is energy, you may want to, you know, withdraw from the world, or you may want to go above any kind of competition, or stay away from any kind of headaches, conflicts, arguments, things like that. If it is good energy, you want to throw yourself completely at it and see what you can do to manifest using this good energy. So as it is Pisces season, we're going to start with Pisces. So all my Pisces out there, my fish. And look, we got the moon. I was just talking about the moon and the water. I was literally just talking about all of this. Yeah, we got it's I'm emotional and I can't let go. I feel like a lot of emotional people out there, especially people who are not used to being emotional. Like, why am I crying so much lately? It could be your moon cycle. You could be about to get your period, and that's why you're so emotional. Who knows? We got a lot of feminine water emotions, all this kind of stuff. So let's see what advice Spirit has for the Pisces out there this week. What is your week looking like, Pisces? And the card that we pull, Five of Swords, which again is not the easiest energy, right? Five of Swords is that competition I was talking about. It is arguments. It is, because swords, communication, air energy. So it's like either someone, because you see he has like a headache, right? It's changing the way that you communicate with people because it may be causing you a headache. Like you can try to explain, this is your 5th time trying to explain to your partner, your romantic partner, or to your coworker, to your boss, to your child, why you want them to do something differently or why this is not working out, and you feel like nobody is hearing you, nobody is listening to you. For your Pisces, this is a great time to practice communication, but effective communication. Arguing or yelling over somebody who can speak the loudest, like that's never effective communication. It's also not talking and waiting till you could get your next point across. It's really listening. Communication goes both ways. It's a two-way street. It's listening to what the other person says, it's processing what they said, and then it's responding. So this is a week where Pisces people want to work on their clear communication. I also feel, unfortunately, a couple of you may be finding out there was some kind of a betrayal, a backstabbing. You see this person back here and these little red droplets. It looks like blood to me. So what it's coming to me is like being stabbed in the back by somebody, or somebody gossiping behind your back, somebody saying something about you that's not true. If you are someone who is very you're very defensive of your character and of your reputation, and you don't want people saying this around you because you don't know, you don't want it to reflect negatively on you, even if it's not the truth. Listen, let people think what they want to think. You know who you are. You know what your character is, But this could definitely be like, they smile in your face when all the times they want to take your place, them backstabbers. I'm getting like some shady energy here, Pisces. So just, see it, recognize that these are the snakes coming up in the grass for you to see who they are, so that you can deal with it accordingly. But don't keep going back and forth and around in circles. Don't social media leave a subliminal under this person's post so they could leave a subliminal under your post, so you can go back and put up a post about this. Don't do the whole juvenile thing, and keep your peace of mind. Sometimes that means not speaking at all. Sometimes it's wiser to not say anything, give people their own rope so they can hang themselves, than to keep engaging. Do not engage, because you could be giving yourself your own headache, all right? So, and then you'll be emotional about it because it's Pisces season. So just keep your peace this week. Communicate clearly. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Try to learn, people's languages of communication so you can so that you can communicate more effectively. But don't drive yourself crazy this week, Pisces, okay? So now we're moving on to, I'm going to cross out my little list over here. We're moving on to you Scorpios. The Scorpios, I keep seeing, even in the cards, I keep seeing, mother energy. Some people are crying this week because they're finding out that they are pregnant. Some people will get into arguments with their mothers, or you are a mother and your child will make you cry. Even if it's just stress related, you're so stressed out and your child may not even say anything that mean, but it just pushes you over the edge. I'm seeing a lot of women energy coming up here. So this is Scorpio. What advice does Spirit have for Scorpios this week? Oh my God, this is so cool. You know why? We pulled the Death card, and the Zodiac sign that represents the Death card is Scorpio. So we pulled your own card here. I love it. This is speaking about death and rebirth. It's speaking about you finding out new parts of yourself, but it's also speaking of a sacrifice. I'm seeing a sacrifice that will have to be made in order for you to step into the new chapter of your life. You have been skirting fences. You've had one foot in this pot and another foot in this pot. You've been playing two sides of the fence. You can't do that anymore. You can't want to move on to greatness and surround yourself with greatness, but still be holding on to your old ratchet, ghetto, unproductive ways, whatever it is that you're trying to step out of. You can't want to you can't want to like eat better and change your lifestyle, but still like hang around people who are always like eating the worst things and tempting you to do the same things. If you're trying to get out of addiction, you can't hang around with your friends who are still drinking and smoking and doing whatever drugs or whatever behavior you may have been addicted to. If you're trying to become not codependent on a person, you can't still kind of like hang out with that person and then still try to make changes. You cannot heal in the same environment that made you sick. And so there's some choices that are being made, because right now you're feeling propelled to move into a new chapter of your life. I see elevation here. What I can see is elevation. But you're trying, I'm trying to become vegan, but this vegan substitute, it doesn't taste just like chicken. It's not supposed to. You're moving on to the new chapters. You can't hold on to the old chapter and still read the new chapter, okay? Old keys won't open new doors. But I do see like there's going to be a great sacrifice. It's going to take some willpower. It's something you have to give up, and you have to consciously give up. And it's going to be something you have to kind of fight with yourself, either mentally fight with yourself, like I'm not gonna go there, I'm not gonna do that, I'm not gonna eat that, whatever it is, you're gonna have to like put some courage behind it. You're gonna have to put some fight, you're gonna have to put up some fight. It's not just going to go away easily. You're gonna have to unstick yourself from the situation that you're in, okay? But as you see death, this card, usually it just says death. This particular card says death and rebirth. So it's not just like you're dying. It's like I have a phoenix right here. It's like the phoenix. Like you're dying, but you're being born back even better than you were before, okay? There's a fear of the unknown that is holding a lot of you back, because you like, this that I do all the time is so routine to me. I know this like the back of my hand. It may not be the best, and I realize I'm not growing in this situation and I'm not bettering myself in this situation, but I'm comfortable here. Your comfort level will be the death of you, okay? You need to elevate, move forward. A lot of you, I'm seeing the red in here, the root chakra. A lot of you don't feel secure. You don't feel like you have the money to move forward. If I do this, I'm gonna have to sever ties with this person, and I live with this person, so now I'm worried with my home situation. This is home situations. This is also your body. You worrying about your body. It's worrying about your security and your stability. But the advice here for Scorpios is to move forward, okay? You did it all where you were. We finished that chapter. We finished that level. You're not going to keep playing the same level of Mario or Sonic over and over and over if you have the opportunity to go on to new levels, are you? No. So it's time to move on. You got this, Scorpios. Okay, now we're talking to our Cancers, okay? Getting our water signs done here. The Crab, our Cancers. What message does Spirit have for Cancers this week? For the Cancers. I have my green tea kombucha, yogi tea, green tea kombucha yogi tea today. And it's really good because I'm not putting any sweetener in it. And even without sweetener, it's really good. So you might want to try that. My tea recommendation of the day. Cancers, we have the Three of Pentacles, and this card is all about collaboration in the field of either like your career, your finances, or a creative project, okay? So if this is your career, you may be put together in groups, if you're an introvert, you may be dreading this, but you may be put together in groups to tackle certain projects within your job. This could even be like, teams of for sales teams, like putting you guys together to see who can garner the most money this quarter, this period, or whatever. If this is your finances, you could be working with a financial advisor. You could be working with someone who's looking at your portfolio. It's tax season, so you could be working with an accountant to get your taxes done. Investors, this is especially if you have any kind of a business. Cancers, you could be looking into taking meeting with investors or to boost your company in some way. Or for instance, say you have an idea, but you don't know how to advertise it, and you don't know like the technology behind it. You may be meeting with other people who are contributing. Each of you have a gift, skill, or ability, and you're contributing together. I want to put on this play, but I don't know any actors. You're well connected, so you get the actors, and I don't know anything about relations with theaters, and you know theater people, right? So you find out where it could house about 300 people. I'll write the play, you find the actors, and we'll put this all together. Like that kind of a thing. It's the number of collaboration, 3. It's also creativity. You see how they're doing macrame here. I made my mom a blanket with a crochet needle. I crocheted my mother a blanket for her birthday. I'm so proud of myself because it's my first blanket, you know. After watching several YouTube videos, I felt confident in doing it, and I did it, you know. And so, and YouTube, I guess I collaborated with YouTube as well. But this is creative projects. Especially if you're trying, I'm hearing somebody wants to put on a festival or a concert of some sort, and you want to work together with other people. Like this, I'm seeing like hanging up like backdrops, Renaissance festivals, concerts, summer festivals, something like that. It's telling the Cancers, don't try to do everything on your own, especially if you're used to, I know what that life is like. If you want something done right, you got to do it right yourself, or it takes longer to delegate to other people what they need to do when I could just go ahead and do it. You know, if you have that mentality, you're being also stepping outside of your comfort zone a little bit this week, because you're being asked to like let your guard down and let other people help you. Use the support and accept the support that is around you this week. All right, Cancers? And now we're moving on to Leos. My Lions, my daughter is a Leo. I have a couple friends now who are Leos. I like having that fiery energy around me. Leos. Let's see what Spirit has for you this week for the Leos. Oh, no. What message do you have for Leos this week, Spirit? King of Cups, more water energy coming through. So this could be the energy that you need to embrace, or this is the energy that is coming your way. Either way, this is a masculine energy, but as this is a general reading, it could be a feminine. Even with the Kings, it could represent like a woman in your life, you know, so that's why, again, general reading. But I do see masculine. He's wearing the Pisces fish right here on his chain, right? This is also romantic energy, so we're talking about Leos. Leos, you can be encountering, whether you're man or woman, Leo, you could be encountering a Scorpio, a Pisces, definitely first and foremost, a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer, male coming into your life, same-sex relationships, heterosexual relationships, all that, right? This is someone who may have been a little closed off emotionally, but now they're ready to like extend their cup of love. You know, before in the past, they've learned lessons in love, and they're not just giving away their heart willy-nilly type thing. I also feel as though if this is a love encounter or a romantic encounter, I feel like this is going to hit the both of you out of the blue. Like, see, his eyes are closed. It's something that I don't think either person will be expecting. This is the kind of energy of a laid-back kind of bohemian male who wears like beaded jewelry and just like regular tank tops, not too really concerned about like brand names or anything like that. He probably stays in nature a lot, this kind of an energy. So if this is a romantic connection, and then I'm seeing a starfish here, so I feel like if you've wished for, if you've been trying to manifest a romantic relationship, it could be coming with someone who's bringing in this King of Cups energy. If this is not a romantic connection, this is telling you to do some emotional purging this week, Leos. Okay, we know that you're a fire energy, which is the opposite of water. So now is the time to really tap into your emotions, to drain any negative emotions. It's also telling you to like create little. You may not be able to get away. Not everybody can, depending on like your job, your lifestyle, if you have kids, anything like that, you can't just get away sometimes. So sometimes you have to like go inside your house and create your own sanctuary, your own sacred space. You have to cut yourself off from the outside world, turn off your phone, stay off of social media, which could be triggering you emotionally. And it's telling you to just like go within and kind of like sift through all of your emotions and deal with them head on. Okay, stop running away from your emotions. Stop, trying to suppress them. Now is the time to like fully tap into your emotions, okay, and let them out. All right, Leos, more red coming through. So I see a lot of people, and I've been seeing Goddess Hestia, who is the goddess of home and hearth. I've been seeing the number that I relate to her, which is 114 a lot. So I feel like a lot of people are getting their homes in order. You may even be putting, Leo's putting fountains in your homes or bowls with flowers on top, anything like that. But I feel like you're focused on your home as well this week. Now we're talking about Aries. What message does Spirit have for the Aries out there? Okay, another little bit of a heavy energy. This is the Seven of Swords. This card is about deception, right? It's like, everything does not look as it may seem to look, all right? Which could go both ways. Like, someone could appear to be shady. Is she stealing from me? You know, like this kind of a thing, but it's not the case, you know, or, you know, vice versa. You know, you see somebody and you think they're on the up and up and they're not on the up and up. This week, more moon energy. We've been talking about that since we started this video, is illuminating. The moon in this card stands for illumination. So anything done in the dark is coming to the light for you Aries right now. It means anything you do in the dark is coming to light, and also means anything that people are doing against you are coming to light. It could be self-deception where you're telling yourself you can't do something, or there's some self-sabotaging beliefs, behaviors, self-limiting beliefs, doubt, negativity, things like that. I kind of just see sheep's and wolves clothing coming through with this energy, but it's being highlighted so that this thing cannot keep affecting you. It's also the energy of thievery, so everybody just protect. It's not to scare you at all, ever. I'm never trying to scare anybody. Just, you know, watch your purse this week. Make sure you're not leaving your credit card behind in the little machines and stuff. Make sure that when you're buying stuff online, you're signing out fully so nobody can go behind you. Make sure when you're using the gas pump, make sure the receipt prints, or if you don't press the receipt, press the like cancel clear button so nobody can come up behind you and use your card, because this is thievery and this is kind of deception. But whatever it is, it's coming out so you can see it and you can deal with it, and it doesn't keep happening in your life like over and over again. So just be a little aware. Don't be suspicious, but just be a little aware of like what's going around you this week, okay? So that's for my Aries people. It needs to be highlighted so you can see it and deal with it, all right? This is for the Sagittarius. I've been seeing lots of horses lately, lots of travel, willpower, confidence, themes of confidence coming up. Horses. So my Sagittarius, what message does Spirit have for the Sagittarius? Yep, this week. Oh, we got some. I'm told it's an emotional week. This is an emotional week. So we have the Three of Swords for the Sagittariuses, and this is definitely heart. But does she look happy? No, she does not. Even if you don't know anything about cards, if you look at her, she looks like she's in pain. What kind of pain? Emotional pain, right? Because her heart, like this is like the third time she's had to like put her heart back together, had to sew her heart back together. So Sagittarius is maybe dealing with heartbreak, especially if it's due to something romantic. Feeling like you can't, like, why is this happening to me? There's also a lot of overthinking. You could be breaking your own heart, couple of you, because you're overthinking. This is a Three of Swords card. You're overthinking. You may be paranoid because your heart has been broken before and you're assuming the worst, you know, so you really have to go off of like what you're seeing and not what you're thinking this week. This is a logical, it's air energy, so it's time to be logical. It's not time to be intuitive. Like, is this person giving you a reason to believe they are breaking your heart, or are you doing this to yourself? Is this your own mind? This could be third-party situations. It's a number 3 card. It could be cheating, which is, you know, found out somebody's cheating on you, not being honest, flirting through text, you know, anything like this. This is going to make you feel away. And you're like, I'm sick of doing this over and over. Why am I the one who has to put my heart back together every time that this happens? So you could be, and it could be, because I see the big heart, so it's romantic, but it could also be like something you don't get. And you have to realize that everything for you will be for you. So if you like applied for a job and you found out you didn't get it, or you applied for a grant, you found out you didn't get it, you applied for an apartment and you found out you didn't get the apartment, that's not the right one for you. You know, you will find something that is better, but it doesn't mean that you didn't get your hopes up, or that was my dream house, that was my dream apartment, and the mortgage fell through, or whatever it may be. But I do see a little bit of a broken heart energy for the Sagittariuses. But remember, like when your heart does bust open, it does create room for new things to grow. So just be gentle and be compassionate with yourself. If you need to take a day, if you need to take a nap, if you need to cry, watch your favorite movie, get some ice cream, whatever it may be. But I see healing hearts this week for Sagittariuses. You should just know that this too shall pass, and you're going to be back and better than ever, all right? Okay, so listen, I got to call it like I see it. Now for Aquarius, Team Aqua, Aquariuses, my fellow Aquariuses. Let's see what message the universe has for us this week. What's the universe talking about this week for Aquarius? Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We pulled our card, just like the Scorpio. Maybe Scorpios and Aquariuses are doing something this week. This is the Queen of Swords, which represents Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, right? Queen of Swords. So this is also a week for Aquarius to do what we do best and be logical, right? We're just saying, just like step fully into your Aquarius energy. It's talking about being blunt. We're very blunt people. We don't sugarcoat. We're like, this is what it is. You know, like this kind of a thing. It's also telling us to be very observant this week. I always say, like, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth because you're supposed to listen twice as much as you're supposed to talk. This is the week where, like, you're listening to people, where you're like watching people, but you don't necessarily need to be like speaking on everything you see, because we peep shit, we peep a lot of stuff, and we don't say a lot. Okay, but just know that I saw that, you know, like that kind of energy. That's what's coming up. Like, she's not moving up here. It is telling you to that we may be, her cup is in this, like, in these bars here, so we may be a little guarded or closed off emotionally, and this is a time to open yourself back up slowly but surely. Expressing your emotions, because Aquariuses don't do good with emotions. We don't. If we're keeping it 100, we don't do good with the emotional side. So this is the energy that is available for us to slowly let our guard down, okay? Slowly work on ourselves. This is a week where Aquariuses need to realize, like, who they are. I'm seeing the purple on her shirt. Feeling royal, loving yourself, pampering yourself, treating yourself to meals, treating yourself to gifts, being a queen, not allowing people to placate you or lie to you, like calling people on their shit. That's Aquarius energy as well, but it doesn't mean that you have to do it aggressively or mean or anything like that. But it's just like, I see you for who you are. Like, if you think you're fooling me, you're not fooling me. I don't have to argue with you about it, but like, I see you. So this is the energy of being just very observant and just kind of like move when you feel move to move, being on your own schedule, speaking up your truth, being blunt, wearing the clothes you like to wear, doing the things you like to do. It's just authenticity. It's a week to show and be at your most authentic self, Aquariuses, okay? So embrace that energy, all right? Embrace your own aqua energy. Now we're moving on to my Libras. Let's see what message God has for the Libras this week. Speak your truth, Aquarius. Speak your truth. Let's see what happens with the Libras this week. Breath work also, Aquarius, is doing breath work and yoga and breathing fresh air and getting out into the air element as well. Deep breaths, deep cleansing breaths. Okay, so we got the Libra, we got the Magician, which is a beautiful card. The Magician speaks about the fact that, Libras, you have everything you need inside of you to succeed, okay? You have the ideas to move forward. You have the passion, you have the drive to move forward. You have the purpose within you to move forward. You have the ability to know when to rest and the ability to know when to be active, to know when to receive and when to be assertive, right? It's a time where Libras need to go after their dreams. It's like there's no more excuses, okay? Every excuse you've told yourself is you putting yourself in the way of yourself. You need to go after your dreams, okay? No more excuses. A lot of you are stepping very fully into the purpose that your soul contract states you were supposed to do when you came here. If you're looking here, you see the infinity sign. Also, if you turn the card this way, you kind of see that infinity sign. It's saying that you're stepping into what you've always done. If you've always been a healer or a teacher or an artist or whatever it is that you've always been, a mother, a father, all of that kind of a thing, you're stepping into that energy. You're stepping into that purpose. It has to do something with creation. So you're either creating a new job for yourself, you're creating a child, you're creating a creative project, you're manifesting the life you always wanted. Instead of thinking, one day I'll do this, one day, you're like, you know what, I realize it's not going to happen unless that one day is today. So I'm gonna get off my ass, I'm gonna write down my plan, I'm gonna take the very first step, whether that's sending a resume, whether that's doing research, whether that's networking, whatever it is. Today is the day to realize that you can accomplish everything and anything you put your mind to, so go after it. All right, Libras? No more excuses. No more excuses. You don't have any more excuses. None whatsoever. Get it done. That's the message that's coming through. Love you, but get it done. All right? Now we're talking to the Geminis, the twins. What message? It's going to be very interesting if the Lovers card comes up. Let's see, the Gemini. What message does Spirit have for Geminis this week? Ace of Wands, okay? So this is a new passionate idea about a way to go in life, a new direction. And you may feel like it's not your idea because this is an idea that's been a seed that's being planted in you from the universe, okay? It's a new hobby. It's a new crush. Like you have a new crush. Who is that? Like a new crush, something that really like lights your soul on fire, a new direction, a new, a goal you want to set for yourself. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to gain 10 pounds. I'm going to become toned and fit by the summertime. I'm going to do this, I can do this, and it may be like completely new to you. So don't like any idea that you get this week, Geminis. Don't just, I never saw myself doing it. That's a crazy idea, and just shove it to the side, because the universe is downloading passionate ideas into your psyche this week. So you need to be aware of them. This is also, if you are in a relationship, I see like a new period of connecting sexually and sensually and passionately with your partner. If you are single, you may be meeting somebody who turns into like a one-night stand, like you can barely keep your hands off of this person. This is a relationship that is very much based in sexuality and physical and aesthetically pleasing kind of a relationship. It may end just as fast as it started because I see like this fire energy, but I really feel like you could go on a trip a little like weekend away. You can meet somebody, spend that weekend with that person and never see that person again type energy. So this is fun energy as long as everybody's being safe and being adults and consensual about it. But I do see like a new sexual, like I see one night stands. I see great sex. So enjoy, Geminis, because I see lots of passion coming your way this week. All right. All right, now we're going to our Taurus, the bulls of the Zodiac. Taurus. What message does God have for Taurus is this week? Let's get it on. That's what I hear. Like, oh, baby. Gemini is going to be doing some stuff this week. I see y'all, Geminis. All right, so Taurus. All right, Knight of Pentacles, okay? You see, he's going along the land. He's planting all of his seeds amongst the land. You, Taurus, because of your earth energy, so this is your energy picking up. You could actually be starting a garden, growing some fruit, growing some vegetables, growing some herbs. I see you spending time, and the advice is for you to spend time in nature this week. There's that horse I keep telling you that I keep seeing. So you may be traveling somewhere this week. I feel like if you do travel, I feel like it's going to be a local travel, like around your town, or maybe a few cities over. I don't really see like trips. It could be, but I see like in the area, like a local area, maybe going to a luncheon or going to a new diner in a new town is what I'm hearing for Taurus. This is all about like making your dreams, putting your dreams into motion. Like you had the idea, you wrote out the idea, you wrote out the steps. This is taking like the first steps. You know, I'm also seeing people who are interested in starting or living in like eco villages, or maybe you want to start a compost pile. Maybe you want to start recycling this week. This is Taurus energy, getting back to nature, grounding yourself, walking in different outdoor spaces to really ground yourself. This is connecting with earth energy. It's also a week where your patience is going to be tested. It's going to teach you that you can't hurry through everything in life, the processes in life. You have to slowly watch things develop. You may also be seeing the things that you planted before slowly start to sprout in your life, you know, but this is teaching you that slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so Taurus, get back to nature. Get back to your ideas. Do the legwork. That is the message that's coming in. Do the legwork. Whatever is necessary for your dreams to come true, get it done. All right? Oh, there's the Lover's card. Okay, now we're doing Virgo. We got two more. We got Virgo and Capricorn, okay? All right. Virgos. What's Virgo's week looking like? Spirit, what is Virgo's week looking like? The virgins of the Zodiac. And we have Temperance coming through, which is about balance. Okay, this is balancing your masculine and feminine side. It's balancing your logic versus your intuition. It's balance in the things that you eat, everything in moderation. It's balance in how much you work out. Like, don't work out 18 hours a day, one day, and then 20 minutes a day, and then not work out for 3 days straight, and then work out for an hour. And then it's about consistency as well. It's about balance in the time that you spend with yourself versus with your family, versus with your friends, versus with your lover, versus with your children. You have to have balance. If you're putting too much energy into one of those different categories, you're going to feel uneasy, you're going to feel ungrounded, unstable, all right? This is also called for anybody to do yoga. I always see when I come up with this balance card, it's a great practice to keep mind, body, and soul balance, which is another thing that you need to be keeping balance for holistic health. If you want to be completely healthy, you have to be you have to become healthy mind, body, and soul, all right? So this is speaking about like avoiding extremes this week, Virgos. It's about everything in moderation this week. It's about taking a steady pace this week, not going too fast, but not being completely lazy. It's finding that middle path. Buddhism talks a lot about that middle path, that middle ground. This is the path you need to be on this week, all right? So this is for my Virgos. Don't do too much. Don't do not enough, but find, you know, even like inside and outside your house, like how much you're hermiting versus how social you're being. You need to find balance, okay? Everything in moderation, all right? And then we're ending with my beautiful Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn. I came here to get managed. Oh, I know it's good when you start speaking Spanish. All right, Capricorn, what message does Spirit have for you this week? If you'd like to book a personal reading, my readings are going to be extended $50 sale. I was supposed to end last week, but I had a couple people hit me up, so it will be ending this week. $50 for your past life reading, your compatibility reading, or for the all-inclusive. All of them are $50 this week, so hit me up, okay? The last card for the Capricorn is the Hanged Man. It's speaking about needing to see things from a different perspective. Maybe how successful you believe you are. You need to see, like, do you have food in your cabinet? Do you have a roof over your head? Are you healthy? Is your family healthy? This kind of a thing. It's also if you have any kind of partnerships, maybe seeing things from your partner's perspective instead of trying to like hold on so tightly to like how you see things and how you want things done. It's talking about taking a purposeful pause to really evaluate the things in your life. Are you seeing them correctly? Is your third eye open? Your perceptions of life. Do you see life as a scary, dangerous place where nothing ever works out? Or do you see it as a loving, abundant place where there's a sense of balance and things are working in your favor? Okay, so this is telling you that you may be hung up, or you may be trapped in life, or you may be stagnant in life because of your own thoughts. And then if you take the time to look at it from another point of view, you'll be able to free yourself. So it's about telling you how perspective is key, okay? You can take just as much energy to focus on the negative as it does the positive. So this would be a great week to do your affirmations, to do your meditations, focusing on being abundant, on being happy, on being healthy, on being healed, or whatever it is that you need. But change your perspective to that of one that is more positive, okay? So those are the messages I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, subscribe, hit the like button. I really do appreciate you guys. The information on how to book with me and how to donate to my channel are all in the description box below. And if there's nothing else, I will see you guys on next Monday, okay? Peace. Later, guys.